Live from the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
The clock is ticking for the federal government to reunite immigrant families separated at the border. Good evening, I'm Lindsay Pena.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Today, a federal judge in San Diego struck down a request to extend today's deadline. Our 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo was joining us. And Laura, how many families have now been reunited so far?
Well, so far, 4 families have been reunited. The government telling the judge they would only be able to reunite an additional 34 by tonight. But the judge was very clear, telling the government to speed up their process. Judge Dana Sabra told the Justice Department the deadlines he sent for family reunification are, quote, firm deadlines and not aspirational goals.
The judge has made it clear he does not intend to be hands-off. He is going to monitor this process and keep the government's feet to the fire to make sure these reunifications occur. 102
children are still waiting to reunite with their parents, all under the age of 5. 63 are ready to be reunified today. The judge saying he expects those children to be back with their parents by the end of the day, a deadline he set back in June.
Policy of separating children from their parents was unconstitutional and, in his words, brutal. We think that it was horrific for these children to be separated from their parents, but on top of that, the government did not even put in place a tracking system.
If the government doesn't meet the deadline, Judge Sabra asked for a detailed explanation as to why the government did not meet his deadline. Attorneys for the government told the judge they were waiting on DNA testing for over a dozen children, but Judge Sabra told them they don't have time to wait for those results, telling them to use other forms of verification like birth certificates or vaccination records that prove they are the parent. The rest of the families are still waiting to become eligible. Aside from the 63 that must be reunited today, 27 are either not eligible or have already been deported. 12 have parents that are either in criminal custody, have medical or other issues.
We are extremely disappointed that the government looks like they're not going to reunify all the eligible children today, and that they have not even tracked down the removed parents.
A senior official for the Department of Health and Human Services said it might be true that the process is going slow, but said that there is, quote, no question that the children are being protected. Both parties are due back in court on Friday, where the government is expected to provide another update. Reporting live from the federal courthouse, Laura Acevedo, 10 News.
Laura, thank you.